Good evening. A local trauma surgeon says gang activity in our area has led to dramatic changes in emergency rooms over the last 5 years.
News Channel 15's Gina Glaros joins us with our top story as we continue to ask, is Fort Wayne really a dangerous place? Gina?
That's right, Mark and Heather. I was actually at the trauma surgeon's office for an unrelated story. The topic of gangs came up, and based on the number of gang-related injuries that have come through Lutheran Hospital's ER, he says it's a real issue. April 3rd, 2 people gunned down a 17-year-old on Hughes Street. May 17th, a family believed gang members were responsible for more than 30 shots fired at their home. July 5th, someone shot a man in his pickup. Police believe it was drug-related. These are a few possible gang-related shootings within the last few months.
It has been a pretty dramatic change in the Fort Wayne area with the amount of penetrating trauma that we get over the past 5 or 6 years in this community. There's a lot of gang-related activity, according to my colleagues in law enforcement, and we get a lot more victims.
Dr. Donald Reed is Lutheran Hospital's trauma medical director. He said he sees gang-related injuries almost daily.
In one 7-day period, we had 5, so it's not quite daily, but it's getting close to daily. Yesterday we had 2.
The cases vary and the story's endless.
It can be anything from the perpetrators to this week we got one person who was shot by the police, to we got a gentleman who was involved. He was trying to buy some crack cocaine and was shot by the drug dealer. I mean, we see the whole gamut of these types of injuries from this sort of underworld that's going on.
Most of these victims initially recover.
They're repeat offenders. We get them all the time that have been here before.
Dr. Reed says unless something gives, his trauma unit most likely won't see any less injuries.
I don't see any change in that in the future. I mean, I think that's going to be with us for a while.
Fort Wayne police say there have been 43 total shootings this year. Dr. Reed estimates about 10% of his cases are gang-related, but there isn't a way of tracking it. Mark and Heather.
All right, thank you, Gina.